Hey guys, this is Yaya from Two Girls, One Buck podcast, and I'm here to talk to you about one of the main reasons why three idiots were able to even start a podcast in the beginning. It's Anchor.fm. If you hadn't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. For one, it's free. That's right. $0 to get your content out on all major platforms. They're creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. That's extremely important for some of us who are just getting started and don't want to spend a lot of money on crazy, intricate programs and equipment. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. That's right. Just start talking about Anchor.fm like I'm doing, and hopefully they put coins in your pocket. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Again, that's Anchor app, ANCHOR, or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to hear what you guys come out with. Bye.
Like a strong drink after a long day, like good wine, but not rosé. Like a quick fuck, and that's okay. We're three friends, we got shit to say. We're three friends doing it our way. We're two girls, one buck.
Well, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Two Girls.
One buck.
Still hearing the Ford sound effects. We tried.
We make our own.
Turns out, I'm like one of those weird guys on the internet that just can do.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do voices.
I've been
Skillful.
practicing boxing for when I become a DJ.
Sometimes you say things and I'm just thoroughly confused on what you're talking about. Like, I don't even know the subject of what you were talking about. But it's okay, because I'm learning.
Cece got it. She knew that I was obviously a sound artist.
Is that what you were
On
doing?
the internet, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were mouth farting.
He's showing off his skills of
Right, this
mouth
is what a
farts.
fart after Taco Bell sounds.
You never know. Adult autism shows up in the weirdest of ways.
God, can you imagine? My mom was right. The vaccines gave it to me. Oh,
Something's
changed. I'm transforming my
my
chromosomes.
Well, anyways.
It hurts.
My genetic structure.
It's crumbling.
Oh my
I
God.
love math now. Just kidding, I don't know.
And talking to people.
I don't want to be around people, but that was the same before.
Yeah.
This is number lucky 11. I am so happy about that because that's my favorite number. I was born on the 11th. So
My
I
favorite
think
number is 69.
is spiritual.
420.
Thank you guys for sharing your favorite numbers, but it's not about you.
This is the numbers episode.
Yeah, so I want to bring up numerology. That's what we're going to talk about. For everyone, grab a pen and a piece of paper.
Let me grab my grounding crystal.
We're going to add up all of the bodies that we have slept with and see what that means.
God.
Just 3 over here.
Yeah.
The Holy Trinity. Myself.
My left hand, my right hand, and yeah, figure it out.
And my toes,
In the
my
middle.
feet. My feet.
Figure it out. I ain't your teacher.
I am here with the great Ty and Cece.
Whoop, whoop.
Our
Hello.
host today is Miss Yaya.
For
Accents.
the ones who are new to this, what this means is I get to talk about something that I care about, and they have to listen.
That is the agreement we came to.
It's in paper, black and white.
We're not being held against our will, Mom.
Let us out of the closet.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
on here.
Just a little update, guys. We are officially international. We have viewership in a couple places in Europe. Shout out to the supporters in the European Union. Thank you, thank you.
You know how I feel about the Europeans, but this time they're right. This time they're right.
I just need to get some African countries involved, and I would be complete.
South America.
My Jamaican accent would play great.
No.
Yeah.
We talked about this. We talked about this. We talked about
One of your many skills.
So how's your week been, guys? What's new, Ty?
Well, we just got off of Labor Day weekend. I'm obviously a day laborer, so I acknowledge the holiday.
You celebrated by not laboring.
I celebrated the holiday by
America.
not laboring and actually just laying down almost the entire day.
That's the best way.
Shavasana?
That's the best way to celebrate Labor Day.
Finished
just laying
watching
down.
some of my stories because you know it's very important to
Got to
me.
do research for that trash TV, man.
I'm always watching my stories.
It's important.
But other than that, you know, I just hung out with some friends, some family, and then went to 2 football drafts, which is incredible because my cousin and then my sister's husband both had football drafts. I don't care about that, but day drinking I like,
sports.
so I went.
Very cool, man.
I was
Very,
like,
very
oh,
cool.
wait, you guys are gonna, they try to get us to like participate, and I was like, I'm just gonna drink this.
I'm here for the booze.
I'm just gonna have,
and the snacks.
I'm just gonna have 2 shots and 5 seltzers in this first hour at 11:30. Everybody watch me do a flip.
So I love a good day drink. I'm very happy. You know how every episode I'm like, this is how I know I'm getting older? I know I'm getting older because I way prefer to be drunk during the daytime than at night.
100%. I just do prefer being
I
drunk
like to
during
be just
the
a
day.
steady drunk at all times.
We'll talk about that later.
Is there a
Yeah,
thing?
that's,
Doesn't your
that's
boss listen to
episode,
this?
Just kidding.
That's episode 13, the intervention.
Surprise.
Right? Ooh, we added a
I
new
like to wake up
category.
with a shot of Fireball in my coffee.
Oh my god, no.
No, I'm joking. Fireball's so gross.
I only drink Smirnoffs.
Plastic bottles.
Pop off.
I pour Smirnoffs into squirt bottles to be discreet.
Blech. Ew.
Yummy.
That just makes me feel nauseous thinking about it. It's gross.
It's horrible. What about you, Cece?
Well, over the weekend I went to a concert inside, which was like, what?
Are you
done this
just
in a while.
trying to have COVID come back?
Oh,
No.
someone's not trying to control the curve or whatever the saying is.
Mm-hmm.
Curb your enthusiasm.
Something like that,
Mhm.
yeah. No, it was actually really cool. Felt like back to normal. I was a little confused as to what to wear in public anymore, but I figured it out.
Clothes. Always safe.
That's a solid
That's okay,
choice.
Yeah,
Always
not my
say that.
swimwear or my lingerie.
Technically, that's close.
So I put a Band-Aid on my vagina crack.
This
Two
is cool, right?
pasties on my nipples.
Did you just call it a vagina crack? Have you ever seen
Axe
one?
wound between your legs.
Band-Aid over my crooked lips.
Ew.
What do you think vaginas look like?
I've seen a vagina. I'm a grown-up person who's been on the internet. Even if you don't want to, they make you.
That's true. That's true. It is everywhere. It's everywhere in
Dicks, too.
nature, too.
Yeah.
Everywhere
Plus,
in
I
nature.
came out of one.
So who'd you go see in concert?
Go-Go Bordello.
Shout out to Go-Go Bordello.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, shout us out on your Instagram, go.
Yeah, so that was great. Saw some friends, did some drinking, did some hanging out. It was good.
Solid.
Day for the records.
Yeah, I
Very.
did not labor, which I was very
She
happy
wasn't
about.
laboring.
That's
I
cool.
partook
Give her
in the
9
holiday.
months. No, just kidding. Of course not.
Ooh. Putting that out there.
I'm
That's
too
cool.
young to be a dad.
That kid would be fucked, dude.
Or fine. He'd be fine.
Also day drinking.
Yeah, he's Italian. He's got his first drink at 8 months.
These accents are really developing.
I'm getting better.
His repertoire, yeah.
I'm just waiting for like a voiceover manager to
Yeah.
accidentally stumble on this.
An agent.
Yeah. And be like, you need to be on the silver screen. And then I just become like...
It's like casting couch.
I mean, honestly, if it pays well.
Well, do some research on that.
Yeah, we're going to do some
Because
research.
OnlyFans is back with the sexual content.
I know.
Right.
I was like,
It lasted,
ooh.
what,
Not
5
even
hours?
a day. Yeah, it was a matter of fact. They're like, just kidding. No,
Like, oh.
calm down.
You can show your pussy, it's fine.
It
I
was,
made a
actually,
mistake.
it's actually an early April's Fool's.
That was
Keep
the
selling
intern.
your butthole pictures for $1.
Like, everyone pull their money out of their socks. Like, their company just, like, devalued.
Yeah.
Sorry, typo.
How
Sorry.
am I gonna charge creepy man halfway across the country $5 a month to see my pussy?
Do you hear some of the stories behind that? Like, this one lady was a nurse. She was making $200,000 a month.
I know, and it's like, man, I'll pull my butthole out for like $38, and that's not even a joke.
Why are you talking that way?
I will pull my butthole out on you right now.
I
will pull my butthole out for $38, and that's the truth.
All right, let it be known out there.
Just
Anyone
kidding,
want to
just
Venmo?
kidding, I'm a Christian, but if you do Venmo me, don't be surprised.
Yeah, thank you, President.
Oh my God.
Man, if I get 2 or 3 Venmos, then I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Maybe.
Could
A couple PayPals, couple Cash Apps.
Honestly.
That's how it starts. You just
Soon
gotta
to come.
sucker one person.
I've seen a lot of uglier people than me be posting about $29.99. I was like, okay, first of all, don't overvalue yourself.
What's up with the 99? Is that trying to be a bargain?
I think it's because, like, stupid people think that other stupid will be like, oh, it's not $30. It's
Right.
$29.99. No, it's $30. I round up in my head every time.
Well, I mean, I do that with, like, toothpaste, but not, like, with
I think
a dick
it's a tax
pic.
thing for most things that they sell. Like if it ends in a 9, it's in a different tax amount. Like it's in the lower one.
What do you mean?
So if it's like
They have to pay
39,
less taxes
yeah,
on it.
then they charge a little bit less or something like that. I don't know.
Got it.
I heard that. That may not be true.
Don't fact check us. This isn't about learning. It's about having
Absolutely
fun.
not. But I do want to teach you guys something that I really like talking about a lot, as you two know, and anyone that knows
What
me know.
would it be? I have no idea.
Legos!
Is it sex or drugs or rock and roll?
Well, there's a
All
fourth
three.
one.
Cool.
Satan. No, I'm
I got to go.
Hail Satan!
I got to go.
Booga booga booga.
Oh no.
Ooga chaka.
Ooga chaka. Okay, so true crime. And when I brought this to you guys, which was not that long ago, you guys were a little bit hesitant because you thought that it would be like what I typically like talking about, which is murder, rape, murder, gang
Yeah,
rape.
real light. Murder, death, rape, murders.
Which there'll be a little sprinkle of that. I wanted
leave it
to do like a little bit more of wonky true crime or like one-off true crime that has happened within, I would say, like the month or a couple months.
I said this earlier. I must say it again. Aren't all crimes true crimes?
Yeah.
Not like the fake crimes.
Yeah.
I think true crime like pertains to when you like write a story about it. Like this is a legitimate crime, right?
True crime? That's a good question.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I look it up?
Yeah, let's look that up because that's a good question. Because all crime
'Cause, like,
technically is true.
It's like to define it from like fictional.
That's
like,
what. Yeah, I thought it
think
was
it
like
is.
the genre.
I know it's more of a fan
Oh,
faction.
genre. I think that's what it is.
It's like a fan group of people that are into murder, rape, kill,
Yeah.
and do it all together.
Murder, rape, kill.
Yeah, so it's a genre of nonfiction in which the author examines an actual crime in details.
Well, we're not talking about no damn books. We're actually going to talk about like a real crimes that have happened that I think are funny. Almost like Florida, or do you think it's Germany where this happened type of crimes?
Or Russia, isn't it? Florida or Russia.
I mean, shit, are they even crimes in Russia? They're like, good job.
They're nice.
Good job, you killed gay.
Here is vodka shot.
You throw gay off roof. Very good.
Very nice.
Good job. You are new minister.
Oh no.
True crime.
So I was like looking into some stuff that's happened over the last couple weeks to months, and I found some funny shit.
Okay.
All right, lay it on us.
So I'm going to read headlines, and then we'll get into the stories, because I want you to kind of guess what you think happened. Okay?
Are we going to guess the location too?
It's not Florida or Germany type of thing,
Right.
but you can if you want to. Yeah, sure, I know where he's at. Okay, so this is the first one. A millionaire hired 2 men to kidnap his estranged wife. They drowned trying to evade police.
What?
Why was
The
he trying to
kidnappers?
kidnap his estranged wife?
I don't know. That's weird.
So this happened in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Enough said.
Lord.
End of the story.
Makes sense.
Cut it off. Nothing good ever happens over there.
Lafayette, Louisiana, baby.
That Cajun accent, I'm just like,
I love it.
you sound like you're gargling a snail.
It's so bouncy. That's not how they sound.
Basically.
So this happened in
There's a crawfish
2017.
in my boot.
There's happened in 2017, but the reason why it's coming out in news now is because the husband is finally getting convicted for what happened.
It do take them a long time to put these people in jail. It's like, okay, this happened 8 years ago.
Well, this was a pretty close shut case too. I don't understand why it took so long. Anyways, basically what happened was this guy and his wife were going through it, and he had hired these two men who were both 27 years old to kidnap his wife.
Impressionable age.
And kill her.
Classic Jussie Smollett.
Juicy
Must have been-
Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
Must have been a money thing, I'm guessing.
Well, he wanted her dead. So they were going to kidnap her and
She'd
kill
take
her.
his money. I'd probably do the same. No, I wouldn't.
Don't put that out there.
don't take a man's money.
Sounds about right. Deserving bitch.
How dare she want half of that money?
So listen to how stupid these two people were. So they show up at her house, kick down her door, put a bag over her head, throw her in the trunk of the car.
Did they get her at 2 at least?
Listen. So they throw her in the trunk of the car. These idiots,
As one does.
instead of just driving normal, they were stuck in traffic. So they were like, fuck this. And they went into the shoulder
We'll go through the creek.
of the road and drove down the highway. Well, a deputy saw them driving full on speed down the shoulder of a freeway or a highway and tried to pull them over. So now there's a high speed chase.
They got a body in the back. You can't just very well.
She's alive at this point, right?
She's alive.
Oh my god, that poor woman.
They just put a plastic bag over her head?
They didn't specify what type of bag went over her head. They just said
Plastic
bag.
would have been
holes.
good. Because then she would have to stop the struggling so she could breathe.
So they're high speed chasing them.
Makes sense.
These people, these two guys, imagine being the husband watching the high speed chase and recognizing the car and the people in it and shit. Like, he must have been like, I should have really vetted these people a little bit more.
He's like, God dang my cousin and his stupid friend Vinny.
The moral of the story is vet your hitman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick your
Don't be a
kidnappers.
Joe Exotic.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's your hitman for
Don't-
sure.
If they say $3,000, it's too little.
Yes,
That's not a good job.
yes. Sometimes you don't need to cut corners.
Yeah. You want to shell out.
We don't want
for
to
a good job.
discount Hitman, of course.
Yes.
Full price.
So they're going down the highway, and the guy who's driving the car pulls the car over, and I guess they decided they both got out the car and attempted to swim across a creek, and they both drowned.
So the wife made it out.
The wife
Good
is
for her.
fine.
Oh,
the wife
I'm
is
glad
fine.
for that. Wow.
Yeah, the wife
She's probably
is fine.
going to get that money now, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
This
I
is
thought
very
they flew off the
incriminating.
bridge or something.
yes.
Then they found the note from the guy. Hey guys, it's me, millionaire. Please dispose of the old witch.
Literally.
Crazy
That's the type
story.
of shit that I like to hear about and read about. Because it's nice to know that there's still dumb people drowning out there. Because you're dumb as
Ever
fuck.
been to Florida?
If you have a human body in your trunk, fuck traffic. I'll sit through a couple of minutes of traffic. I'm not going to just drive
what
illegally.
You know what I really want to know? What was the dollar amount to these men? That's what's going to tell me more about them than anything else.
It was like $38.
He actually just gave us an Arco gift card.
And a bag of cocaine.
And the cocaine gave him the courage to do kidnapping and murder.
Exactly.
On a lighter note, the guy who assassinated Robert F. Kennedy back in 1968.
We still don't know if he's dead.
Robert F. Kennedy? Not JFK. Robert.
The brother.
Right. There's video of him bleeding on
He's
camera.
on the island with the rest of them.
Okay. So...
Guess you're not going to meet Elvis and Tupac and Biggie
She's not a
and
believer.
JFK. You'll never get there. The Fonz. He's
and
not dead.
Einstein, or what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein.
But, I was like, Einstein? Maybe he's there too. But
Yeah.
he's probably pretty old.
So the guy who assassinated him is getting paroled.
Yeah.
And he's been in prison since the 60s.
That's crazy.
And so...
That's so crazy. A life sentence is just 25 years.
Wow.
That's a life sentence
it's
for
more...
who? A
it's
dog?
Well, the 60s to now is way more than 25 years.
Well, he probably got more than one count.
Yeah.
But like a life
But they
sentence
start
in general
life
is
at 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25 to life. But there are a lot of people that be getting out of prison for murders on 20 years, like 18 years on parole.
Yeah, so
You're like,
shout
oh my
out when
God.
he gets out. That's going to be a party.
Why is that a party?
Because
For
if
who?
you were in prison since the 60s, I would party when I get out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely turn it
Fuck
up.
that guy. He assassinated Robert
He's
Kennedy.
probably like 70 or 80 years old.
He actually looks pretty good.
Does he?
Yeah, you want to see a
He's
picture?
just
Yeah.
been doing workouts in prison.
Think they're
for
going to let
years.
the Golden State Killer out?
No, like he literally, he doesn't look that bad. He looks sweet. He looks rehabilitated.
He looks sweet. He murdered murdered a person in cold blood.
No.
Oh, but look at him. But now
do
he's
we
old.
know his story? No, I'm joking.
Do we ever?
I'm joking. On another super light note,
I mean, but good for him. Congratulations, sir.
Agreed. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't let him out. Robert Kennedy's daughter is throwing a fucking fit. She's like, why would you ever let this man out? I'm surprised he didn't get the death penalty.
They don't do that a lot anymore.
Back in the 60s?
You make more money keeping them.
Yeah, that wasn't really happening in the 60s, but yeah, you're right.
They're still making money.
Yeah, but privatize of, like, institutions didn't really come
Back
until, like,
then,
the 80s.
they was killing them. Back then, they was killing pretty good.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised that he didn't die. Like, you assassinated a president's brother? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Have you guys ever heard of the butt crack bandit?
I have not.
It means a different thing in my community.
What does it mean in your community?
It was a joke.
I don't doubt it. That sounds like something.
No, I think that's just a sexual assault.
So this guy in Ohio was going around putting like Vaseline on his ass and his balls and would put his butt on the windows of storage fronts at night. It's a true story. And so the store employees...
This is this man's hobby?
His signature move was Vaselining his ass.
And sticking it on windows.
Yeah, and they said one time you can actually see the balls and the dick, so it kind of looked like a turkey.
What news outlet was publishing this story?
Was he hot?
Google it. Butt crack bandit. There's a lot of things out on there for them.
So how did they catch him? Someone
Did he
recognized
steal?
his dick and balls? I've seen that in print somewhere.
She's like, please sit on this piece of glass.
It's you! I'm cutting it out!
I'm pretty sure it was surveillance that finally got him. Because he was going back to like the same places.
What was his point? Did they interview him after he got
Then
caught?
It's not that much. They're still getting information on that.
What was he banditing?
No, that was it.
Was he stealing anything? He was just
Vandalizing?
stealing moments of people's day? Like,
Can you imagine when you look at it too? At first, you're like, "What is that?" Like you get all close up on, like, "What is that?"
Copy
you're
your
like
butthole.
smelling it.
Was he ugly?
They didn't show his face.
We must know the butt
We
crack
have to
bandit.
know if it's a good butt or a gross butt.
Yeah.
That will determine if he's guilty or
Were there
not.
pimples on his butt?
Yeah.
It was like little spaces where the Vaseline didn't touch the window.
It's never a hot person that does weird shit like that.
That's definitely like a middle-aged white man doing that.
100%.
Yeah.
He's like just got out of D&D, Dungeons and Dragons.
He like tucks in his shirt, but it's not like a nice
100%.
shirt. It's like an electric HVAC shirt.
Yeah, he's like white,
Yeah.
like tidy whitey Hanes.
Wears a
with urine
hat,
stains
and he's
in
like
them.
bald on the top of his head.
Yeah, he's got like the clown hair where it's just like the top's bald, but you keep
Mhm.
the edges for no reason.
And he has like dandruff flakes on his shoulders for no reason, even though his hair is covered all the time.
100%. There's always a little bit of ketchup in his mustache.
How do we know that's ketchup? Could be
Mm.
raspberry jam.
I don't know.
Yummy and nutritious.
Could be his red wings. We'll never know.
So COVID's a crazy thing, right? And there's a lot of
What?
different
This is weird.
like wacky true crime of people that are trying to like get around COVID, or especially like vaccination cards and
I
stuff.
heard something about a chick recently.
So that's what I was going to bring up. She was in Hawaii and she was flying into Hawaii, and you're going to Hawaii soon. What's the rules on that? Like, do you have to be vaccinated to go to Hawaii?
It's pretty much like the same with a lot of things. Is you're vaccinated or you've had to have a COVID test.
A negative
So
test.
all this girl had to go do is get a COVID test, which is literally, you can get the rapid test in 15 minutes.
You
And
can't do the rapid test.
for Hawaii?
No, yeah, you have to do the nostril one where like,
That's
it
what I
takes
did.
like a day.
Oh, I did the nostril one and it was
Yeah.
rapid.
No, they want specifically on there the like
Hmm.
the one that could take up to a day to get the results back. Because I think the rapid tests
Not
don't
as
always, they're not super accurate.
So then why are they giving those out?
Because it's like the
Yeah.
other one will show a positive if you have it in your system. I think the rapid tests are really for people that are already showing symptoms.
Okay, whatever. It was good enough to get me in Palm Springs. So
Good enough.
this lady had landed in Hawaii for just a little vacation, just a little hangout. And she showed her vaccination card to, I don't know who the fuck she showed to. I'm assuming maybe when you land. I don't know.
I was just talking to a girl about this weekend because she just got back. There's like a whole thing and you get like a bracelet and do all this stuff.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like
you
a
get
whole
jewelry?
process.
Hawaii gives you jewelry? Like
It's
Kona
like-
shells?
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Like one of those concert paper bracelets?
Yeah,
kind of
it's
thing?
true. It's like a hospital bracelet.
Mm.
And like they give it to you when you leave the airport. So like if you already have your stuff, they'll give you the bracelet. You don't have to wait in their line.
Oh, that's cool.
Otherwise, when you get there, they'll check you. And if you're positive, they take you out to quarantine.
Got it.
Just abduct you.
So this girl was like, I'm down to party. I don't give a fuck. So she has a felony now because she had
And
a...
they just made that a federal crime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been a federal crime. It's considered defrauding the CDC and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, so
Live your
this
life,
woman wanted to party so bad, and the way that she got caught, because she forged her vaccination card. I'm going to show you a picture of what it looks like.
I heard she got like a $14 fine, too.
It's crazy. Yeah. The way she got caught was not just because it looked like a 7-year-old did this fucking vaccination card, but she spelled Moderna wrong.
Yep. I actually did know this one.
It's hilarious.
Look at this fucking
You
card.
couldn't Google it?
I know.
When you
You're
look at it...
Do it right.
You're going to defraud the government. At least Google the name. Spell it right. She's like, COVID.
She's like, I think this is how it is.
To the top of it just says Vax card.
Yeah.
What?
It says yeah. I got it.
Clear.
It is
This is just
so
a piece of paper that
sad.
has the word clear on it written in green crayon. Yeah, it's from a doctor.
No, literally, look how she wrote it.
Wow.
Like, why?
Mordsack?
What? That's her name, I think.
Oh.
But why? Like,
sorry.
she spelled her own name like she didn't know how to spell it.
I was like, oh no, this poor
I'm
woman.
confused at what I'm even looking at. There's just like scribbling on
Do you
here.
see where it said Moderna wrong? She
Yeah.
spelled it MERDENA.
MADERNA. That's not how you spell that.
Oh.
Oh, bless her heart.
She tried.
Oh, bless her.
Oh, Chloe. She looks like she would do some stupid shit like that, though.
Bummed out, man.
Oh, she's got fucking nuts face.
What's a nut face?
Look at her. That's a nut face. That chick looks crazy.
But there was a bar out in NorCal, or was it Bakersfield? I don't know. I'm not good at maps. There was a guy who had a bar, and he was selling fake vaccination cards with like an alcoholic beverage. I wish I would have known where that bar was, so I can reprimand him.
Yeah, obviously.
No.
Throw you to the wolves, sir.
But let me get 3.
Curve the curve.
It makes me uncomfortable when people ask me if I'm vaccinated. It's almost like you asking me, like, when's the last time I got my STD test?
Yeah, isn't this like a HIPAA violation?
There you go. Yeah.
It's my business.
Yeah, it's none of your business. It's my
Not
business.
technically, because if they ask your doctor, it's a HIPAA violation.
Right. No, I'm sure.
And the whole thing is just like, who gives a shit, honestly? Does any of you people try reading a fucking book? Educate yourself or you educate others. God damn it.
Okay, so I want to start naming out headlines, and you tell me if you think it's Florida or Germany.
Both.
Okay?
Happens simultaneously
Yeah.
in both places.
They're the same.
Man
Twins.
drinks 2 bottles of liquor after train hits
Florida.
his car.
Uh,
After train hits his car.
What?
oh, I don't think
After
trains go
train
down to
hits his
Florida.
car.
Yeah, that's true.
Germany. I'm gonna go with Portugal for 500, Bob.
Bolivia.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Actually,
if Florida
trust me.
man drinks 2 bottles of vodka
Oh, West Florida.
after a train hits his car, and there's a video of him doing it.
2
I mean-
bottles? Like, how big were these bottles?
Yeah, like what are we talking? Are we taking like a fifth?
Are they like the
Talking about, like, an
airplane Barbie
bottle,
booze?
a little nipple,
Oh, like those buzz balls?
little nipple, little
Oh.
nipple bottle.
You're just like standing there chugging vodka?
Yeah, basically the cops pulled up on him. He was chugging pop off.
Oh, Lord.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you want to see his face?
Oh wow, poor pop off.
That's in the plastic bottle, isn't it? Wow.
He faces DUI charges, so there's still hope.
He might evade them.
There's still hope. Dog puts a car into reverse and drove it in circles for nearly an hour.
Oh, must have been a German Shepherd. They're smart. Must have been a German
I'm gonna
Shepherd.
go
They're
with-
smart.
Yes, Germany.
Germany?
Not Florida again.
Florida. Ding,
Yeah?
ding, 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 ding.
Those Floridian dogs
kind of
are
dog
out
do
here
you
trying
think
to
it
do
was?
hood rat shit with their
A
friends.
bigger dog.
It had to be like,
Like
a
a
it had to
lab?
be like a German Shepherd or like a husky or something.
It was a black lab.
Oh, nice.
That's what I said.
Drove around in circles for over 40 minutes.
Oh, was he hot inside?
It sounds like he was having a good old
No, he
time.
could drive the
He's
car.
just sticking his head out the window the entire time.
Dog, gotta be my dog. Gotta be my dog, dog. Listen to Snoop Dogg and shit.
Was it Snoop Dogg? Is it a trick question?
Yeah, that's it.
84-year-old woman caught feeding pot to pet rabbits.
Florida.
What? What does it even do?
Why are you wasting that?
Called the
It just
police.
seems so wasteful.
What? Getting the bunnies high.
A neighbor called the police about the large plot of cannabis next door. It turns out it belongs to
Oh
an
my God, mind your business, Karen.
84-year-old woman who likes feeding it to her rabbits.
I'm
Oh,
assuming
that's her
she's-
cover story.
I'm assuming she's
Okay.
not like drying it out, giving them the.
She's
in my
like,
mind,
oh, this is not for me. This is for little
Yeah.
Sure, Linda.
She's like, her eyes are like really
Yeah.
red.
It's not for my glaucoma, it's for theirs. Rabbit glaucoma is rampant in this county. I'm gonna say Florida. I don't know if it gets sunny enough in Germany to grow weed. That's just a guess.
Florida, yeah.
It is Florida again.
Or any of these elsewhere.
It's in Germany, Florida.
This one's funny. Scientists blame swimmers peeing in lake for the death of fish.
Which lake is this? Is it Lake Havasu? Oh no!
Oh, gross.
There's like a dead fish in the picture.
As I'd say, Lake Havasu has got to be at least 20% pee at this
Ew.
point.
Yeah, I've never been there.
Yeah, me either. You pooped in it?
Yeah.
Fair. My mom pooped in the ocean once.
Okay, so back to...
Oh, God, I hope she doesn't listen.
Yeah, so what do you guys think? They said phosphate, the amount of phosphate in urine linked to algae bloom, which killed a ton of fish in this lake. 500 fish, actually.
Are they like stupid fish?
I think it's Florida again.
You think it's Florida?
I mean, Florida, aren't all their lakes filled with like Mountain Dew and Plan Bs?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, welcome to Mountain Dew Plan B Lake. Here, hop on your jet ski. And
3
do some math.
generations of good Florida sunshine.
Yeah. Hop on your jet ski, drink a bottle of pop-off, and do some math.
Eat some faces later.
Swimmers are currently barred from this lake because of the algae bloom. So, what do you think?
Florida. I say Florida.
Florida?
I'm gonna say Germany. Florida doesn't seem like they banned somebody from a lake.
In northern Germany, Ichbaum Lake is linked to algae bloom that poisoned the fish from too much phosphorus in urine.
I just want to make it very clear that I am batting 100% currently.
You are. You're really good at this. Actor arrested for jewel heist he reenacted.
Really?
He's like, I'm an actor!
He was like, I was just method acting.
Problem is, it's a jewelry store now. It was a reenactment.
Yes, yes.
With theatrical flair. Give me your diamonds!
So is that good?
Immediately, or else I'll fire my firearm and shoot you in your body.
Aaron DeFant did a really good job portraying a German jewel thief in a television reenactment of the heist. His impersonation got him arrested because of the way that he impersonated or acted as being a jewel thief. The same methods that he used were recently used in a jewel heist just a couple weeks prior.
So, like, what's the first part of the story? Why was he reenacting a jewel heist?
He's just an actor, right, on a show?
Yeah, he's on a German TV show.
So it's like...
And
so,
I guess
like,
there was a scene
in
the show, popular Germany TV show.
Oh, so they saw him act. Okay, yeah, we needed some clarification here.
There-
I thought he was doing a street performance. I thought some street
like,
performer
"Watch me do
was
this."
like, give me all of your gems.
And they're like, take him away.
And I was like, well, that's a bit
horrible
odd.
acting.
He should have got permission to steal the gems. But
That's
that makes
like-
no sense.
What country is that where there was a guy who played a president on TV for so long that
That
people
people
actually...
thought he was the president?
No, they voted him. They wanted him to become president.
Oh,
And
that was, what country was
he's
that?
an actor.
It's in Europe. It's somewhere in Europe.
That's the only qualification he had, that he
think I did
played
hear
a
about
president.
this.
And so they wanted to vote him in. I don't think he made it, though. I don't quite remember.
No.
But he was
Well,
on the ballot.
Yeah, we had Arnold Schwarzenegger up here
That's
for a
true.
little bit.
That's true.
And all he
Reagan.
did was play a robot and
Reagan.
a pregnant dude.
Man dies after blowing up condom machine.
Condom machine?
Okay,
Mhm.
Germany.
Yeah, 100% Germany.
It is Germany.
Why don't we have those?
Uh,
What? There's condom machine?
Yeah, it,
Like a vending machine? Like you get your Fanta and then like, let me get the
think they
extra
have-
sensitive.
I think they're a little bit more sex
Fanta.
positive
Her
over there.
pleasure.
And in Florida, they're like, no, just go to
Just do
Mountain Dew
meth.
Plan B Lake and
Yeah.
take a sip.
Ew.
police say a man died after he and 2 others blew up a condom machine and was hit in the head by a flying piece of metal.
Why did they blow up the condom machine?
They
really
wanted
needed some
condoms.
condoms. Duh.
Oh
Ended
my
in
God, aren't they
death.
free over there? Just go to Planned Parenthood.
Really not.
Go to German Planned Parenthood. Blind Fräulein. I don't know what it is. I don't know any German.
Okay, last one. Carjackers attempt carjacking. Can't drive stick shift. Evades police on foot.
Can't drive stick shift. That's got to be Florida because everyone in Europe drives stick shift.
100%.
It was Florida.
That's a Florida thing.
It
to
was
do.
Florida. How do you decide to carjack something you don't...
You haven't looked inside to see that? He's like, I'll just figure it out on the way.
He's like
isn't like a
clutching
video
out,
game.
like
Just
stalling
grinding
out.
gears. They're like, yeah, it's that guy.
He's like
inching
barely
down the
moving,
street.
yeah.
Can't get it out of first.
I think it's the man with a car and the sparking transmission.
Oh my god, what an idiot. But he got away?
They evaded by foot, but no, they did not get fired.
Oh, okay.
Do they
I was
ever
like,
get
damn, good
away
for him. People can still do
nowadays?
that.
right?
There's this video out
Big
of this
Brother's
guy in
watching.
Alaska running from the cops, and they released the dogs, and I was like, ooh, and he bit him right.
Release the dogs.
He got bit right in the lower part of your back, like right
Honestly,
where
I
your
don't know,
kidneys are.
I mean, did he do something serious?
So
Go
he
for
was,
it.
in this video, he was,
Had the hounds released on him.
I guess the cops were behind his car.
It's very Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Off with his head.
And he was like trying to
Bite him.
squeeze through the cars and like was scraping his car against the other cars. And I guess someone from their house was recording on their residential
Of course
street.
they were.
And the cops were like, stop, stop, stop. And he kept trying to get out. And so he shimmied out of the roof. And I'm surprised they didn't shoot him at that point. But he shimmied out of the roof and started running.
Was it
And that's when they
Canada?
really. No, it was Alaska.
Oh, yeah, that's America. They should have shot him.
I know.
Oh my gosh, they're too close to Canada. They're getting weak.
They're getting confused.
They're getting weak. They're like, we need to hurt him, but we don't gotta kill him. Dogs!
Okay, I'll give you a couple more because some of these are pretty
Oh my
good.
goodness.
This one is pretty easy to tell where it's from. Neo-Nazis tricked into fundraising walk for anti-Nazi charity.
Alabama.
They're
Mississippi.
tricked into a what?
So this was on
Some
U.S.
dumb neo-Nazis.
Well, aren't they all? So
You don't
this
know what they stand for.
This was on U.S. Today. Citizens of Wusendil, Germany, tricked neo-Nazi extremists who descended on their town for an annual march by turning into a fundraising walk to support anti-extremist causes.
Joke's on them, Nazis.
As I've always said, fool a Nazi. Trick a Nazi and you get a coin.
One of your ties. Classic.
One of my many catchphrases.
Yes, I have heard you say that one.
As a trick a Nazi, you get a coin. These are all pretty great.
Aren't they? This is like the wonky shit I
It's
was
like
talking
one of
about.
those things where you're like, not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Haven't got
Makes you put
arrested.
your life in perspective.
Haven't had to kidnap anybody's wife, so...
Or shimmy my way through cars and dogs.
And I haven't been bitten by an Alaskan police dog, so I guess.
Yeah, I'm sitting pretty right here.
I mean, I've had a ticket just like everybody else. I've had my run-ins with the law.
Your parking ticket. I seen some
At my junior
trouble.
college. No! Hopefully I don't have to go to court.
So, twin sister assaults and almost kills her sister over sex toy.
Oh.
Oh my god, they shared it?
It's Germany.
Germany.
No,
I don't know.
I feel like Florida.
I don't know
Germany
what's better.
can afford your own.
I don't know what's better. The fact that this is an actual thing that happened or the name of the suspect. The lady's name is Heidi Creamer.
What the hell?
Heidi Creamer
What's
is...
her sister's
Start
name?
with a K.
I don't know. Haley
Ivana?
Creamer. She's 48
Ivana
years
Creamer.
old. Look at this picture of her.
Yeah.
Oh, she probably
German.
needs it. That's a very...
Germany.
Ooh, I've been so good at this. I'm gonna say Florida.
It is Florida.
Ah.
Okay.
So she's punched, scratched, and pulled the hair of her sister Holly Ryan after arguing about both Ryan's boyfriend and her vibrator.
Yeah,
Was
I
she
mean,
like-
I get aggressive if you come between me and my vibrator.
I
Who's
mean,
coming in between people's vibrators?
if
Like, enough
yours...
is enough.
I have many siblings, and they've gotten in fights over many less things. If my sister was stealing my vibrator, I'd be like, first of all, you're a fucking pig.
Yeah.
Gross.
And second of all, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, I agree.
Did you wash it at least?
It's so
Before
weird.
and after?
That's so weird. That's
really
you know, those one of those things you just
Never
don't
been
share.
tempted?
No. I never saw a vibrator and was like, we're gonna try that.
You girls never been tempted to do a swippity swap
Yeah,
on the
like,
vibrator?
this one's really treating me right. You gotta try it.
Oh, I really love this one. It's got sport mode.
I want
you
your
use
feedback.
it.
It got sport mode.
Could you imagine? Hey girl,
Only
wanna
the
try
double-sided
this?
one.
That's horrifying.
I'm going to show you the picture and you
Oh,
tell me
Lord.
what you think this
Florida.
man did. So for people that can't see the picture, it is a African-American man with some very scary tribal tattoos on his
He's making
face.
a scary face.
He's missing his front tooth. He has the other one. It's long enough for both the tooths.
Don't you worry, guys. We're going to be posting pictures of all of these articles on our Instagram when this episode comes out.
Yeah, that'd be fun. What do you think he did? This man, this very friendly
probably
man.
I don't
Something
know,
not
ate
that
somebody's soul?
That's not a crime.
Not here, but in Germany. Just kidding. They believe in that shit.
So this creepy
Touching
looking
himself
man.
in public.
Anybody that smiles in their mugshots are
That guy's doing
Not
the
trustworthy
that guy's
people.
doing
Was
the
that
look.
a smile? Is
the-
that what that is? I thought he was growling.
This man is doing the head
like,
tilted
"Arr!"
down, eyes looking
Yeah,
up,
like
full top teeth smile. Like,
but he's missing some of his top teeth.
well, what the ones that
Well,
are
what
there?
is that? Is
but
that
he
a
makes
tooth?
up for it with tattoos.
Or is that like half of a candy
Oh,
corn?
did he steal somebody's teeth?
You didn't get far.
He stole a tooth.
So this man was arrested for climbing on top of a playground structure and explaining where babies come from.
What?
Oh, so he's educating?
I know.
That doesn't seem to be the thing that he would do.
What, you don't see him doing that?
What?
I just assume he ate like human flesh. I was like,
I thought he was eating bath salts and then ripping people's faces off.
Just say he ate a lady's arm, for
A
sure.
Florida man climbed atop a piece of equipment at Clearwater Beach Playground Sunday and yelled at
Clearwater Beach, enough said.
Does that mean something?
Clearwater, Florida?
Yeah.
What is that face?
Yeah, what are you... Okay. Yelled at a bunch of children in the area. His message, where do babies come from?
He's yelling at them.
Otis Dwayne Ryan, 30 years old, went into custody in charge of disorderly conduct. I know he does not live 30.
He was way older.
Well, time has not been kind.
He's shouting at the children.
I guess some of them do crack.
I watched Ryan, this is what an officer said, I watched him walk over to the busy playground area, climb to the top of one of the children's toys that were being occupied by children between the ages of 4 and 6.
Hey, he pays his taxes. He can climb up that
And he's
jungle
like,
gym.
penis goes in vagina!
So you put your frickin' meat in her downstairs taco.
Oh no.
Then your snake spits up all over the place, and she's pregnant.
You're like, Mommy!
That's how I'm gonna explain it to
And that's
kids.
how I learned where babies came
Your
from.
hot dog goes in her downstairs taco.
At this time,
make carne
parents
asada.
were rushing to the area to remove their children. He was only fined $118.
The hell?
That's all it is.
America.
I mean, the time, the crime, I guess that's appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to talk about this because I read the news a lot and we all constantly see really downer shit that's on the news. And sometimes the news can be fun. So that's
That was fun, yeah.
I mean, I think it's great. A man got arrested for shouting where babies come from. Shouting.
Mm-hmm. I want to see video of this. I want to see footage.
We'll have to process
Because
that.
I want to know what
Like, I want to hear the explanation.
Yeah, I want to hear
Like,
him
I need to
explain
know.
it. Now I'm really curious.
Inquiring minds.
They want to know, yeah.
And from Clearwater, Florida, too. Let me tell y'all, little youngins.
Look here, kiddies!
You stick the dick in the puss and then she screams and shouts and...
Oh my god.
Right, you stab her with your downstairs sword till she bleeds white.
Mommy, I don't feel
Oh.
good. I don't feel good. Mommy, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm gonna go
Well,
home.
that's what you say now, little Claire, but
He's
you're
like-
gonna be a whore just like your mom.
He's like, pepper grinder, pepper grinder, pepper grinder.
Oh
All of the moves they like. Bite, 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 bite.
And if she says no, go harder.
Yeah. When you're eating her, use your teeth.
Oh god.
Problem is, this man only had 3, so it was mostly gums.
Mom, I don't like this guy. He keeps staring at me.
Well, the man,
Shouting about weird things.
the man knows his way around a clam, and you can't blame him for that.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. So yeah, I thought that was just a little light. We'll keep it a little fun, a little sweet, a little,
I
a
love
little
a good
toy.
crime. Not by me, but like others. I
Only,
love it. I
only
love
true
it.
crimes.
Yeah, I
Don't
mean,
give me
if
the fake
I'm
ones.
ever gonna commit a crime, it's gonna be very, very blue collar.
Yeah.
Like embezzlement. No, just kidding. Obviously, that's a joke.
From piss killing fish to men getting fucked up after his car being smashed by trains to dogs doing donuts.
At
You
least
can-
his vodka bottles didn't break in that
Every-
crash, you know? Gotta look on the bright side of life.
He's like, I don't have any legs, any function in my legs, but I can drink this Hennessy.
Every now and then, I think about
That's brown liquor.
like
That's-
what crime would I commit if I were to commit a crime at this point? And I think it's just too much work.
I don't
But
think
then
you should
sometimes-
say what type of
Yeah.
crime you would commit
Not
on a
gonna say that.
podcast.
No, but it's just like if I were ever
You're
to
like,
do
take
a
the
crime,
Lord's
it's,
name in
first of all,
vain.
it's way too much work. If I were going to commit a crime, it would have to be in the 50s. So much easier to get away with it.
Yep,
The
yep.
70s were a great time.
Honestly, you could be killing people left and right, and you're like, natural causes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural cause, her throat must have split open in her sleep.
A lot of women back in like the early 1900s, late 1800s would do insurance fraud. So they're like black widows where they would kill their husband, be like married for a couple months, kill him. And then if you see pictures of these women, they look like canker sores. They're not.
Just an
One
old
charge.
wart.
With hair coming out in places it shouldn't be.
Mary Watchenberg.
Yeah, yeah.
Onto our 6th husband. And you're like, oh, God.
How did she? I can barely get a man to take me to a
That's
proper
old
meal.
toad, but I guess back then beauty standards, like, hey, you ever seen pictures of people from back then? You're like, oh.
Yeah.
She was pretty?
There's times where I would see photos because you know how they used to take pictures of the dead and like take group
I
photos.
love dead pictures.
That's good to know. So like
It's so fun.
to show you how like ugly people were back then, sometimes I don't know if that person's dead or just taking a nap. They all just look disgruntled.
There's no color in their cheeks.
Old-timey people, much uglier. Much uglier. Thank God for that.
I think all my ancestors
Like,
were
look back
weird.
at Mary Todd Lincoln. There, no wonder poor Abraham was gay.
Oh my God.
Was he?
Yeah, a lot of people think so.
Abe? Good old Abe? Was shucking on some
He
schnoz?
shared a bed with his best friend for like 4 years while he was married.
Really?
As
Yeah.
one does.
There's a lot of us.
Buchanan, I know, is gay.
About it.
Buchanan's the only president that didn't have a first lady. He lived in an apartment with his best friend.
Good for him.
Me too.
You live alone.
That's my best friend.
That's sad.
I'm
invisible.
looking at the man in the...
Well, we are almost done with this season, folks.
Season
Oh,
1
we
is
only-
coming to a close.
We
Yeah.
only have one more season episode and then the wrap-up party.
That's right. We're doing a wrap-up party. So if you're cool, you get the invite. If you're not, I'm
Favorite
sorry.
moments, favorite episodes.
It's been an adventure, man. We've been recording for a while now.
That's
and-
been something.
Yeah.
It's
It's been an experience.
better for that first episode, a little bit staticky, a little bit cryptic, but that's because we had to keep you interested, intrigued. That was all part of the plan.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to show you what podcasts would have sounded like in the 40s.
Yeah, we couldn't come out too professional, then it would just be too much. to
Yeah,
process
everyone
all
would
at
feel
once.
like...
Yeah, they'll
We
be
did
like,
develop.
oh my God, how did they get so cool?
It's like a TV show. You got to naturally progress into the story.
The pilot is always garbage.
Honestly, pilot of every show I've ever watched, even the ones I like, I'm just like, ugh. And the
You just
network,
push through.
and the network was like, great, that'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a true fan. You know, if you push through the trash to get to the good
And
parts.
sometimes I'll just skip pilot.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes if it's like the first season, I'll just skip.
Really? Doesn't it set up the storyline?
I like watch a recap on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Cause like sometimes they're like truly off.
I'm trying to think what show I've watched that the first
Like
episode
Parks and
was
Rec,
shitty.
the first episode I did not love. The second
Really?
episode was it sat through the first episode. It's like one of my favorite TV shows, and I was like,
It's kind of like How I Met Your Mother.
yeah, How I Met Your Mother.
When I first watched it, I was like, what? But then I was like,
How I
oh
Met
my
Your-
God, I love
Your
Barney.
Father is gonna come out soon, and it's with Hilary Duff, my hero.
Hilary Duff's having a TV show come out?
How I Met Your Mother.
What?
The spin-off from How I Met Your Father.
What's How I Met Your Father?
That's her spin.
How I Met Your Father is the
Oh,
spin-off.
Right.
Okay. I'm like, that'd be
Cece
pretty hard
was
to
right there.
to trademark.
We were just vibing.
Got it.
Well, I'm
Florida
getting like
vibing.
heat stroke in this closet. So
Yeah, it's a very warm closet, okay? I didn't pay for air conditioning in here. I didn't know I was going to use this studio. Oh, sorry,
You
bad
didn't get the
on me.
upgraded one?
Yeah, I didn't get the air conditioned closet because turns out none of my garments are I almost said gourmet, but that's food.
Ooh, my gourmet
None of my-
attire. Nom, nom, nom.
Look at this pizza shirt. This
Lick
is
it.
real Gouda.
that is a nice shirt though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it cute?
Yeah, it is
cute.
cute. I like that style.
Oh, that's cute.
At least it doesn't smell in here.
Yeah, that's true. I
like
I
last
pride
time.
myself on my house not smelling too much.
I literally thought you like came in here on purpose and farted before we came and sat down.
Last time I did.
Like, burp, 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 burp.
Hopefully they'll leave this room with pink eye. Titty sweat and pink eye. Welcome to my abode.
Well, Cece, you want to tell everyone where they can find us?
Yes. So, if you would like to reach out and give us feedback or
Money
money would be great. Send us money.
for Samoa.
Yes. Send back to your mom and some more.
Check us out on 2girls1buckpodcast.com. That's our website. You can also email us 2girls1buckpodcast@gmail.com.
Well, guys,
Thank you everybody for listening to
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you everybody who comes back every week. We appreciate you.
Tell your
and
friends.
fucking tell some people. Jesus.
well, people are it's being told again. We are popping in Europe.
Yeah.
For our European listeners.
Yeah, shout out to whoever they are.
Yeah. Send us pictures of you, and if you're handsome and rich, hey,
We'll apply to 90-day fiance.
I'll do it. I'll get you a visa if you get me an Aston Martin.
There you go. Gotta think big, baby.
Bargain.
Negotiation 101.
Tit for tat.
That's a good deal.
Well, thank you guys for coming. We're gonna miss you until next week. Bye.
Bye.